Johnny's got another problem. Jimmy had an overdose, and Susie had another run-in with the one she loves the most. Kid's got another question: when's Daddy coming home?
Welcome to Underkill TV here at Steelhouse headquarters, joined by the one and only Max. How's it going?
All good, mate. Yeah, good to see you again.
You all set for Christmas?
Oh, not yet. We got a few more things in the pipeline before Christmas, before we can settle down. But yeah, it'll be nice to have a break then.
Yeah. So this is, as you say, we've talked about before. This is probably the earliest we've ever come down to have a chat about everything. Everything's in full flow for the summer already, then.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the without a doubt the most bands we've had confirmed this early. You know, prior to Christmas. There's some years that there's only been 2 or 3 bands that we've been able to announce, but. Yeah, we got the vast majority of the bands booked in. So we've announced 13 bands. Just recently added an extra 4 with I know a favourite of yours, the Wild Hearts, and Dan Reed, who we just saw live recently, and absolutely fantastic. We can't wait. Along with Phil Campbell and that's the one. Yeah, I was going to edit myself there. So yeah, and Mason Hill actually as well. We've just added. So they're we saw them at Rockstock and booked them off on the back of their performance down there. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. So and we've still got a lot in the pipeline. This will be the first year we're actually having co-headliners on the Saturday night, and it's going to be something very, very special. We're really excited about announcing that.
So, usual place then, keep following you guys on Twitter, keep liking the Facebook page, everything like that, and obviously the website as well. You can check everything out, is up to date on the website. Yeah,
it is indeed, yes. We'll all that information will go out. We're looking at sort of mid-January to get that announcement out, but I think that's going to surprise a few people, and it's, I just personally can't wait.
So when you say a co-headliner, it's obviously somebody who could have easily headlined this on a Saturday night on their own. So this is like a double blessing for people then.
Absolutely, yeah. Either of these bands in their own right were more than capable of headlining, and we've been very fortunate this year to be able to get them both in, and they're happy to sort of accommodate those 2 slots. We'll shuffle the lineup a little bit to make sure that it's 2 genuine full headline sets. But we're absolutely thrilled with who we booked up to this point and who we'll be announcing in the coming weeks.
And that's one thing I meant to say to a lot of viewers. Again, I can't emphasise the fact like you talk about the Wild Arts, there's a big sort of Wild Arts clique down in Pembrokeshire with a lot of the people, because Danny spent a lot of time down there, and again we can't emphasise the fact kids under 14 go free again, so it's a good family day out.
It is. It's a weekend. Yeah, we've always encouraged and nurtured that, because I think a classic rock audience, the kind of audience we attract to this event are us, our age group, kids in tow. And it's we've gone out of our way to make it as family friendly as possible. It's bring the kids along, have a great time, really safe environment, free for 14s and under. Yeah, bring them along.
The good thing is as well is there's loads of stuff to do. There's obviously like inflatable, bouncy castles, things like that. It's all things for kids. There's great stalls and everything, and a really good beer tent as well, isn't there, always?
Oh yes, and the bouncy castles are not just for the kids. No, we've tried to look at it from a fan point of view, and what facilities we need on site. We support the local businesses and local breweries and that kind of thing, and which we have done for many years now, and that's been really popular, and that's stood us in good stead. So yeah, all the local beers, along with a main stage and some incredible acts. And like I say, can't wait to get the full lineup out there, because it's going to be something special.
And as you say, the other good thing about it as well, it's just a one stage, so there's a couple of bands I've actually checked out I probably wouldn't have gone and checked out, and probably watched 30 seconds of them at another festival and gone on and to another stage. But here you think, I didn't really oh, actually, they're not actually that well. Yeah, I quite like these. You know, that it's a captivated audience, isn't it?
It is, and we've deliberately made that a single stage. You know, that's something we're not going to move away from. You know, it's we get a huge amount of positive feedback for that reason. You know, that it's not stage clashes and traipsing miles between stages to catch half a set of this and half a set of that. You know, it is what it is. It's a single stage traditional festival on top of a mountain in Wales.
It can be disrespectful for the artist sometimes as well. You know, you see some big band that'll play, and then there must be something on the second stage. A lot of the crowd will go from there to the second, and the next band that come on, it's like, where's everybody gone, sort of thing. That sort of thing.
Exactly. I think there's a lot of frustrations around lineups of larger festivals. Not that I'm sort of dissing those at all, because I go to all those festivals as well, and I hugely enjoy it. But there are some frustrations in having to choose between bands that you want to see. There's been many times at Download and other festivals where it's been really torn, or ending up saying, right, well, we'll watch half of this and half of that, and that's not ideal. A set is built, you know, to be performed in its entirety, you know, and that's what we love at the Steelhouse, you know, that there's enough time in between to go and get food and beer and everything else, and with the changeovers. But if you're into that classic rock genre of music, there's everything you want in one place. So that's the format that we've worked on. It seems to be working, so we got no plans to move away from that.
And just to give some of the viewers an idea of what goes into this festival, so Sunday night finishes now, that's it, the festival. You spend how long packing away then and clearing the site up? How long does that usually take?
Well, the whole kind of experience for us on the mountain is about 15 days. So and that is down to the volunteers we have, the crew that we have. It's you know, some of which that is their holiday every year. They take 2 weeks off work to come and work, you know, 15-hour days for no pay on top of a mountain in all weathers and all conditions to make it happen. And it's what makes the festival so special, because that's what creates the atmosphere. I fully believe that. It's yeah, it is, and everyone does it for the love of the music, or for the love of wanting to get that event, wanting to see that event through. So it's largely down to those volunteers. They're incredible people. But yeah, it's the whole production has got taken longer and longer every year. So it's about 15 days now from start to finish, and but we have a bit of fun up there as well.
Yeah. I mean, one thing Bob told me when, I think it was the year before last, he was telling me, I think it was the Thunder in the Darkness headlined, I believe. He was telling me, since the first Steelhouse Festival, the staff campsite was actually bigger than the campsite for the first festival, because it's grown that much. Like
it is, yeah, it is. We, you know, the crew village, which is ever expanding, is a sight to behold in its own right. Yeah, I think there's more tents in the crew village than there were the first year of the campsite. And we've put extra facilities in there this year again, because our volunteers are staying. Some of them are staying 14, 15 nights on the mountain. You know, we have to try and make things as comfortable as possible for everyone. But it is, yeah, it's and that's one of Bob's responsibilities, to make everybody comfortable.
Well, he should know, shouldn't he? He's used to that sort of lifestyle as well, isn't he? Travelling around. And so, once that's done, when do you start planning for the next year? I mean, like 2018 was started planning as soon as 2017 was finishing, or before even?
Before, yeah, I think I used to say that it's become a 12-month-a-year sort of program, but now they probably overlap. We were starting to think about 2018's lineup before 2017 was completed, the event. And in fact, during the negotiations this year with artists, I think we've sort of penciled in at least one of the headliners for 2019. So yeah, it's a constant. It's not a start. There's no start and finish to it now. It's a rolling program.
And what have you got a message to any of the viewers and fans that come to the festival over the Christmas period? Now, got anything to say to them for the support and everything?
Well, it's incredible. The year-on-year support that we get from people that come back to the festival is humbling and incredible. You know, we sell early bird tickets purely based on we announce the date, and it's purely based on the the location, the environment, and the experience they've had in previous years, you know, without announcing any bands. And that puts a little bit of pressure on us to sort of come up with the goods. So, you know, myself and Mike and the rest of the team work incredibly hard to make sure that it's a fantastic lineup. It's great value. There's everything everyone needs. But the support that we get on social media and personally is incredible. And hopefully that we'll continue to fulfil what everybody wants, and they can and keep everyone happy on the mountain.
Excellent. And one other thing I was going to ask then as well, what is the so the plan this year now, January, is there, you say there's more acts to be announced, and January a lot of people see that, so it's still a few more hidden gems, obviously the co-headline as you said, so there is a few more hidden gems for everybody to stay tuned on. Yeah,
there's I think we're up to 13 bands we've announced now. Yeah, there'll be 19 bands in total, and including within that the co-headliners for Saturday night, which again, I wish I could tell you all now because it's going to be fantastic. But that's sort of under wraps until the middle of January. But yeah, 6 more bands and some great surprises within that.
And I mean, it must be, looking back at over the years now, there's a pretty good, you know, like catalogue of bands that have played you. You know, what's been your sort of personal highlights?
Oh, there's been many. I think last year, thinking back to it, almost universally the bands were incredible last year. But I think Last in Line on the Saturday, and for me the highlight of the whole weekend, Rival Sons were just incredible. I love Jay Buchanan's vocals, and they were genuinely lovely people as well. So it's and over the Y&T a few years ago. Actually, not that I was the biggest fan in the world of Europe, but when they sort of hop straight into the keyboard intro of Final Countdown, you've got to sort of pinch yourself a little bit that something like that is playing on top of the mountain in Cwm. So yeah, there's been huge highlights, and one of the things I love this year as well is the fact that the Choir Boys have you know decided to come back, and we booked them for this year. They headlined the first year, and hopefully they'll see a huge difference in the site itself, but also the turnout and the atmosphere there. But so yeah, it'd be great to welcome them back.
Excellent stuff. And one last thing, what's the prices for the tickets for people to check out and everything?
Currently, or until New Year's Day, it's still on early bird, so it's £85 for the weekend, and that'll be rising to £95 in the new year when we announce the other headliners. Camping's £20 for the weekend. Let's say kids free of charge. But yeah, and I said we know exactly where we are in the world, and we're always billing this as the best value rock festival in the UK, and we stand by that. You know, it's important to us to make this accessible and great value for everyone.
Excellent. Well, Max, it's been an absolute pleasure having to come into Steelhouse HQ here down in Ebervale. It's always a pleasure to chat to you. We look forward to 2018 Steelhouse Festival. Those, as I say, that haven't checked, that want to stay up to date, give the Twitter page a follow, give the Facebook page a like, and follow everything that's happening for the exclusive announcements that are coming up. This is Alistair and Max signing out from Underkill TV, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers, Max. Thank you.
It's time to face this world, oh yeah, when you're feeling all alone. Up in smoke, up in smoke. This whole world's going up in smoke. Can't stay out of trouble, you got nothing else to do, and it's hard to not get paranoid.